Welcome to another biology presentation. So in this presentation, I want us to look at biology paper 2 for internal candidates for 2023, specifically our question 5 right here. The question reads, define the following terms used in genetics. So we are looking at question A1, recessive allele. So what is a recessive allele? So a recessive allele is an allele that only expresses its associated trait if an individual inherits two copies of that allele, one from each parent. So here we have said recessive allele is an allele that only expresses recessive allele is an allele that only expresses its associated traits if an individual inherits two copies of that allele one from each parent, one from each parent. So this is what a recessive allele is. A recessive allele is an allele that only expresses its associated trait if an individual inherits two copies of that allele from one from each parent. That is what a recessive allele is. So let us look at phenotype. So what is phenotype? Phenotype is the outward appearance of an organism, or you can say this is the physical appearance of an organism. Okay? Or you can say phenotype are observable characteristics of an organism which are determined by its genotype and the environment. So we are saying these are observable. These are observable characteristics. These are observable characteristics of an organism. These are observable characteristics of an organism which are determined by its genotype and the environment So this is what phenotype is. So you can even say, for example, you can even put an example. For example, skin color, height, etc. Okay, so this is what phenotype is. So phenotype are observable characteristics of an organism which are determined by its genotype and the environment. Examples, we are looking at the skin color, we are looking at height, we are looking at the behavior. Okay, so we have answered our question A, 1 and 2. We now come to our question B. So Jane has blood group O and has a child of blood group B. She accuses John of blood group AB to be the father of her child. With the help of a genetic diagram, determine the possible offspring to conclude whether or not John could be the father. So here we have Jane, who has blood group O, and she has a child of blood group B. Then she accuses John, who has blood group AB, to be the father of her child. So they want us to to determine the possible offspring, to conclude whether John could be the father or not. So in order for us to do this, we are going to use the genetic diagram. So to use the genetic diagram, so to draw the genetic diagram, we are going to start with the parental phenotype. So write parental phenotype. So under the parental phenotype, since we are looking at the blood groups, so we are going to have get the blood group of the parental phenotype of John. So say blood group AB. Okay, so this blood group AB is going to be crossed with the parental phenotype of Jane. So say blood group Jane at blood group what? O. So blood group O. Then apart from this, we are now going to write a parental genotype. Parental genotype. So under the parental genotype, we'll just look at blood group AB. The genotype that we are going to use is this, using these alleles. Okay. Then for blood group O, we are going to use these alleles like this. Then after this, you are going to write gametes. Okay. We're going to write gametes. So under the gametes, these are going to be separated. I'll write A and I'll write B. Okay, again I'll write O, again O. So you make sure that you only put a cross right here. Here, don't put a cross. Okay, so from here we are going to start now crossing. So cross like this. So I'm going to have A, O, then this and this are going to have A, okay, O, and this. So this one is having O. So we are done. We come to this one. So this one and this one are going to have, this is a B and the O. This one, then this one and this one. So we are going to have, this is a B and the O. So this that you have gotten, this is the genotype of the offsprings. So here we are going to write F1 offspring genotype. So this is F1 offspring genotype. So this is what we have. Okay, then from here we need to come up with F1 offspring phenotype. So F1 offspring phenotype will be written like this. So we are going to look at the genotype. So this one, AO, this, remember I said O is recessive, this is dominant. So this is blood group what? A. So write blood group A. We do this. So same here, blood group A. So we have blood group A. Okay, we do this. We come to this one. We have BO. So recessive, dominant. So this is blood group B. This is blood group B. Okay, then we do this. We come to this one. Again BO. So this is blood group B as well. Blood group B. So you can see from the offspring phenotype that we have children who had blood group A, and there were 2 of them. Then we have children who had blood group what? B. So according to the question, they said Jane had a child with blood group what? Blood group B. You can see there is a child with blood group B, and Jane accused John, what blood group AB, to be the father of the child. So we can see that here is true. There is a child with blood group what? B. Okay, so John, what blood group AB, could be the possible father to this child. Okay, so this is how we can answer. So in terms of the percentage, we can see that it was 50-50. There are children who had blood group A, there were 2 of them, and those who had blood group B. The ratio is 1-to-1. So we have come to the end of this session. So make sure that you follow through all these steps that I've written here, because you'll be getting marks from this stage, this, and that. That's how they are going to give you the 5 marks. So thank you so much, everybody. We've come to the end of our biology session. This has been your presenter, Mr. Mlenga. Bye-bye.